In this video, you will understand, through modern Stoicism, why life becomes lighter when you stop justifying yourself. There is a kind of tiredness that does not come from the body. It does not come from work. It does not come from routine. It is a deeper tiredness, quieter, harder to explain. It is born every time you feel that you need to justify your existence, to justify your choices, to justify your limits, to justify your silences, to justify why you changed, to justify why you no longer accept certain things. And maybe you don't even notice it, because this habit settles in politely, disguised as kindness, as good intention, as a desire not to hurt anyone. But little by little, it charges a high price. The Stoics understood this clearly. Epictetus said that a free person is one who does not depend on the approval of others to act according to their own reason. And Marcus Aurelius reinforced it. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one. Observe honestly, how many decisions in your life still pass through the filter of what will they think? How many times have you over-explained something that deep down did not need explanation? Before we continue, allow me a simple invitation. If reflections like this help you better understand your own emotional limits and live with more dignity and clarity, consider subscribing to the channel The Stoic and the Mind. Not as an automatic impulse, but as a conscious choice to reserve a space to strengthen the mind and relieve inner weight. Here, Stoicism is not discourse, it is silent practice to live better inside. Now, let us continue. The invisible weight of constant justification. Every justification carries an implicit message, even when you don't realize it. When you over-explain yourself, you are saying, my limit needs your validation. My choice is only legitimate if you agree. My discomfort is only real if you understand it. This creates a silent dependency, an elegant emotional prison. You begin to live in order to avoid conflict, avoid judgment, avoid misunderstandings. But paradoxically, the more you justify yourself, the less you are respected. People do not respect long explanations, they respect posture. And here enters one of the hardest and most liberating principles of Stoicism. You do not control how others interpret you. You can explain calmly, with logic, with care. Still, someone may distort it, judge it, disapprove. Seneca already warned, it is not the insult that hurts, but the importance we give to it. In the same way, it is not the disagreement that weighs on you, it is the need to convince. Why do we feel such a strong need to explain ourselves? Because we were conditioned to confuse peace with approval. From an early age, we learned that being accepted is safer than being whole, that pleasing reduces risk, that disagreeing can generate rejection. So we created a strategy: explain everything. Explain so not to disappoint. Explain so not to seem cold. Explain so not to be seen as ungrateful. Explain so not to lose bonds. But emotional maturity is not being understood by everyone. It is being able to sustain your choices even when they are not understood. The Stoic does not seek to be misunderstood on purpose, but he neither bows to the need to be accepted. He acts according to his own conscience and accepts the discomfort that this may generate. Silence as strength. There comes a moment in life when explaining stops being noble and becomes self-sabotage. That moment arrives when you realize that those who respect you do not demand justifications. Those who demand constant explanations are rarely willing to listen. Those who benefit from your emotional confusion prefer you insecure.
Silence at this point is not escape, it is clarity. It is the silence of someone who knows who they are, who knows where they stand, who does not need to defend themselves all the time. Marcus Aurelius wrote to himself, "If something is not right, do not do it. If something is not true, do not say it." Notice he does not say explain, he says act. When explaining is weakness disguised as virtue. There are situations where explaining is appropriate, when there is real openness to dialogue, when there is mutual respect, when the bond is healthy. But the mistake lies in explaining to those who have already decided not to understand, to those who use your explanation against you, to those who turn your vulnerability into an argument, to those who invalidate your feelings. In these cases, every extra word is an additional weight. You leave the conversation more tired, more confused, more drained. This is a clear sign you crossed the limit of what was necessary. Stoicism teaches acting with emotional economy, spending energy only where there is a return in dignity. The difference between firmness and aggressiveness. Stopping justifying yourself does not mean being rude, nor cold, nor arrogant. It means being coherent. You can say no with respect. You can distance yourself without attacking. You can change without humiliating anyone. But you do not need to explain yourself as if you were in a courtroom. Life is not a permanent trial, and you are not indebted to the world for choosing yourself. Firmness is saying, "This no longer works for me," and stopping there. No speech, no defense, no asking for permission. The relief that comes afterwards. At first, stopping justifying yourself is frightening. You feel guilt, anxiety, a strange emptiness. But over time, something changes. You breathe better, you sleep better, you choose better. Because the energy that once was spent trying to convince others returns to where it should have always been, to you. You begin to live with more lightness, not because everything became easy, but because you stopped carrying unnecessary weight. And that is deeply Stoic, to live according to your own reason, to accept what does not depend on you, and to act with dignity, even in silence. If you made it this far, acknowledge it inwardly. Few people are able to move through a long reflection with real presence. If this video brought relief or clarity, write just one word in the comments: gratitude. If you feel this space helps you live with more dignity, balance, and inner strength, consider subscribing to the channel The Stoic and the Mind. Not as an automatic impulse, but as a conscious choice to reserve a space to strengthen the mind and relieve inner weight. Here, Stoicism is not discourse, it is silent practice to live better inside. Now, I will leave 2 videos that go deeper into this same journey. Choose the one that makes most sense for you in this moment. Move forward calmly. Move forward whole. True strength does not need to explain itself.